Hey guys, welcome back. Today I will share with you how to trade the $1 trillion AI bubble. Yes, it is in a bubble, but yet you can still make tons of money from a bubble, right? Okay, a bubble can actually go bigger, right? Okay, and a lot of people actually can make more money in a bubble situation, right? Okay, so listen up, right? Because I'm going to be sharing with you one stock that I feel will continue to do well in this environment, right? Okay, so a little bit background first, right? Okay, the AI hype has drove stocks to record high, and we all know that, right? Okay, and Nvidia became the first 5 trillion company as of 29 October 2025, right? And the Magnificent Seven stocks, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, right, all powered the market, right? Okay, and now they make up a majority of the stock market indices weightage, right? Okay, and the total AI market value, right, is basically trillions of dollars, and they are invested in chips and data centers, right? These are the areas you want to look at, right? Okay, and over here we can see over here the news of Nvidia hitting $5 trillion valuation, right? And AI data centers, the 7 trillion investment opportunity everyone is missing, right? Okay, basically data centers needs chip, right? Okay, and that's why you can see Nvidia is one of the leader, and that's why a lot of their chips are in very high demand, right? A lot of people are ordering them. A lot of people need them for their data centers, right? Okay, now let's talk about a little bit background, just if you are new to this AI bubble, right? Okay, the events that lead up to this, right? Okay, back in November 2022, right, ChatGPT goes viral. Within 5 days, 1 million users, right? Okay, in 2023, Microsoft invests 13 billion into OpenAI, right? Okay, and May 2024, Nvidia Blackwell chips are announced and in production right now, right? Okay, and October 2025, right? OpenAI plans 300 billion spent, right? Okay, and October 29, 2025, Nvidia stock surged 5% to a $5 trillion valuation milestone, right? Okay, now here's the thing. Because of all this, market has went up, a lot of AI stocks have went up, right? And why is this so, right? Okay, so I would like to highlight the danger here, right? Okay, this is because basically how Nvidia and a lot of companies over here are fueling the AI money machine, right? Okay, because there's a lot of arrows here, right? You can pause the video and take a look based on the hardware, software, investment services, or even venture capital, right? Okay, but I just want to say, right, Nvidia being the center of it all, right? Example, it invests in Intel, right? Okay, it invests into Intel, and of course, from there on, you also invest in CoreWeave, right? Okay, and Intel supplies hardware or even software to CoreWeave, right? Okay, which Nvidia did invest into CoreWeave, right? So if Intel makes money, right, Nvidia will have a share of it. If CoreWeave makes money because of a lot of investment, right, a lot of people wanting their services, right, Nvidia will also make money, right? Okay, so basically Nvidia is already diversifying and investing into multiple ventures, right? Like OpenAI, they invested the little blue line here, right? They invested into Intel, they invested into CoreWeave, they invested into a joint venture with Microsoft Nebus, right? They invested into Nskill, right? Okay, and not only that, after they invest into OpenAI, Nvidia investing into OpenAI, OpenAI invests into AMD, right? So directly or indirectly, Nvidia is also investing into AMD, right? Okay. My point here is all these, if they make money, they will also generate revenue and income for Nvidia, right? Okay. So this is how internally they are channeling the money and fueling the bubble to grow even bigger. Can it continue to go on? I suspect so, right? But take note, right? Okay, take note that later on I'll share more about the charts on Nvidia, what you should take note of, right? So do stay all the way to the end. Make sure you don't miss anything that I have to share with you later on, right? Okay. But very importantly, not all AI projects succeed, right? Okay. Why? Because in my based on here, right, 95% of AI projects are failing, right? Okay, markets can smell the fear, right? Okay, so a lot of businesses venturing into AI are not succeeding, right? Yeah, with only 5% of them achieving revenue growth, right? Okay, and a lot of them are actually losing money, right? Okay, so definitely these are signs of a bubble, an AI bubble, right? Okay, now when we talk about a bubble, only when it crash, then it will come crashing down, right? Okay, and before it does, we can actually make a lot of good profits, massive profits from this bubble, right? Okay, so I'd like to go back in history and share with you the dot-com crash, the dot-com bubble, right? Okay, so back in those days during the dot-com bubble, right? Okay, it was around 1995 all the way to 2002, right? Nasdaq went up 400%, right? And came down 78% crashing, right? Okay, its peak was 2000, right? Bottom was October 2002, right? Okay, but take note, when everyone was talking about it as a bubble, it was easily 1-2 years before the peak, right? Okay, I say it again, before the peak in March 2000, right? 1-2 years before, 1998, 1999, people are already talking about .com is a bubble, but it didn't crash. It kept on going even higher and accelerated, and price went up even more. Stock prices went up even more, right? And you can see it in this sharp move, right? It was all during the last year before it reached its peak, right? Okay, the last year before it reached its peak in 1999. Now, what am I trying to say, right? Okay, because over here you can see this is an easy, good, big jump of almost 100%. All right, okay. If you have invested here, right, and sold here, it's a double your money kind of trade or investment, right? Okay, even though during this period, people are already talking about, hey, it's a bubble, it's not sustainable and things like that, similar to now, right? Okay, what I'm trying to say here is, unless there are signs that it is bursting, the bubble is bursting and crashing down, we shouldn't avoid it, because there are tons and massive wealth that can be built. Millions of dollars or even millionaire are made because of that 1 year or 2 year if you stay invested, right? Okay, so having said that, this is comparable to the current situation, and most bubble actually react this way. So looking at history is very good to see, have an idea, right? Okay, definitely when the bubble bursts, you come crashing down, you don't want to be holding the stocks, right? Okay, but is it bursting now, right? Is there same thing like what I said earlier? It may even double in price and you miss out because you want to avoid this, right? Okay, so you need to weigh the pros and cons. for me, I will definitely want to stay invested and react accordingly, right? So I'll give you some take on how to trade this bubble. Hopefully, through this, you can actually maneuver it better, right? Okay. So number one, ride the wave. Focus on volatility and momentum, right? Especially using the technicals to see whether there are bearish signals or even bullish signals, right? Okay. And so that you can ride the wave and continue getting good profits as the bubble grow bigger, right? Okay. Yeah. And also identify catalysts and news flow, right? Trade earnings and news. And this can really be very beneficial to you, right? Set tight stops and manage your risk daily or even weekly, right? Okay. Be ready if it comes down, right? Or you have a sense that the burst is here, right? Be ready to go short, right? Okay. Or even you're ready that a strong correction is coming, right? You can be ready to go short against it and make some money from it as well, right? Okay. Because markets don't always go up. There will be correction, right? Through a correction, if the bubble is not burst, it will hit a new high also, right? You want to take advantage of all this, right? Trading it up when it's having a bull run and trading it down during a correction as well, right? Okay. And if you do not know how to do this, I actually have a free training that I actually share with you how you can actually do this, right? Okay, it's somewhere in the link here. You can register and attend my free training and I'll share more about that with you. But coming back to this, very importantly, I will share some of the AI stocks in my watch list. There are more, but I'm going to identify more of the ones that you should be looking at, right? Okay, over here, this is Microsoft, Nvidia, Alphabet, Google, right? Okay, AMD, Broadcom, TSM, Palantir, Amazon, Meta, Baidu, Alibaba, Tencent, and ASML, right? Okay, there are more, right? Which in the future I might pick some of these from here, and even some in my watch list that I'm not showing you. And I will do a stock deep dive and share more about how to maneuver or even trade those stocks, right? Okay, and some of them will be in this list as well, right? Okay, so but very importantly, I would just want to share with you how I actually trade it. I trade it basically almost 100% on technicals. Fundamental wise, I just have a basis of it, right? Okay, I don't analyze too much on the fundamentals, right? I believe fully on technicals, and it has worked really well for me so far through the years, right? Normally I use my trade to win strategy. It's a proprietary strategy that you cannot find anywhere else, right? It involves momentum, value, control, and even alpha, right? And I say, if you are interested to know how to use this for your own trading, you could actually click on the link somewhere around here to register for my free workshop and attend it, and I will be sharing the trade to win strategy in that free workshop as well, right? Okay, but very importantly, let me just quickly jump into Nvidia, right? Okay, how you could trade Nvidia. So you can see from here, right? Nvidia since 2023, me and my community have been buying it to program my TW strategy, the trade to win strategy, into this profit signal, right? And you can see that it's working really well on Nvidia. And since 2023, we have been using this to trade, right? Okay. And if you are struggling to find a tool that or a strategy to really help you, right, to help you maneuver the market with more precision, with more accuracy, right? Okay, this could be the one that you can explore, right? Okay, and I say this is through my free work, can still make very good profit, right? Okay, so and even if I'm wrong, I will take a small loss, which is fine, right? Because the big profits, like over here, buying here and you search all the way up here, is more than enough to cover small losses and make overall big profits as well, right? Okay, and like I say, since 2023, Nvidia has made me a ton of profit, and I'm very happy that my strategy use on Nvidia can really generate so much profit for me and also for my community of students and traders as well. Here, after a correction, you can buy also, right? Okay. But of course, your next question is how low will you go? I don't know, right? Okay. Then you might want to use the profit signal, right? Okay. Because our profit signal do have a very good idea when the buying momentum start to come in, and it will trigger our buy signal, right? Okay. If you do have, then use your own strategy to see whether buying momentum is coming back in after a correction before you get in, right? Okay. That's all from me. I hope this sharing helps you a lot. And since you have watched the video until now, definitely you like what I'm sharing with you. So do like and subscribe this channel and this video as well, so that my future videos, once I upload them, you will be one of the first to know of them and be able to take advantage in terms of my insights and sharing in terms of the video, right? Thank you so much for watching till now. Slightly longer video, but I hope it helps you a lot to have a better idea of Nvidia or even the AI bubble, right? Yes, it's a bubble, but it can grow bigger, and a ton of money can be made as the bubble grow bigger, right? Okay. We just want to make sure, like, we don't want to be the holding party when the bubble bursts, right? Okay. And the way I see it is still far from bursting, right? Okay. It's still very far from bursting. It's still in the early stage, and we still can make a whole lot more profits from the markets, right? Okay. Like I say, millions as are made through bubble like this, right? Okay. And I hope that it can be one of you, right? Okay. Thank you so much. May the profits be with you, and I'll see you real soon.
I hope you loved the video and learned something new from it. If you want to receive more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notification. And if you want to learn more about the trade to win formula that I use in my trades, click on the link or button around this video to join my next free online workshop. In the workshop, you'll learn everything from finding the best opportunities to making consistent winning trades in the markets. I'll see you on the inside.